I'm an alumnus of 2008. I studied mechanical engineering, JE 2003. I spent 5 years here, BTech and MTech. We will be here with you all day. There are a bunch of alumnus, some faculty coming. There are a bunch of students, so all the volunteers outside you would have seen, you would have met, they're all students. So you have an opportunity today to ask a lot of questions. Next week is JOSA counseling. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. We try to answer them as much as possible. We have about 150 students registered today and their parents. So we are still seeing people come in. Okay, if some people are coming in a little late, they may miss this session. It's okay. Nothing to be missed. 11 o'clock is when the professors take over. This is the 5th time we are doing this event. It's called the AskIITM Demo Day. Little bit of history on this event. IITs used to have a physical counseling, which was stopped in 2009. 2009 was the last year there was physical counseling. So in the physical counseling era, you could go to the nearest IIT and talk to some professors. You were given a date and a time. So you'll get a letter saying this is your rank, your counseling session is so-and-so at this center. So for instance, I studied in Chennai and my center was actually Kharagpur because my father was a professor there. So I gave my exam in Kharagpur and I got a letter saying you can go to the nearest IIT for counseling. I didn't go because my father was a professor and I was already tired of listening to IIT professors. But many of my friends did. So that session was stopped because IIT started increasing seats, new IIT started up. So the logistic arrangement of creating that session became too tough. So 2009 was the last. 1 year they tried telecounseling, which was a big flop. After that, from 2010 onwards, students are on their own. If you know someone in IIT, you will get to know a little bit more. If this is the first time you're interacting with the IIT system, then tough luck. So pandemic year 2021, we decided that at least from IIT Madras side, we will try to revive as much as we can. We started the AskIITM portal where people could ask questions. We started making videos on the IIT system. And in 2022, first year, we did the demo day where we said, if you want to come, you can come. Today is a new format. Every year's format was different. Today is the first time we are trying this format. It's organized like a conference, so there are parallel sessions. You will have to choose what you want to go to. So this is a common session. I think, if you haven't already seen it, I will tell you how today's session goes. 1 second. Right. So this is today's schedule. So we are at this 10 o'clock session. My job is to start late and finish from here to here in 30 minutes, but don't worry, I'll do it. And then there are parallel sessions. This is the TTJ auditorium, which is the first column. Hall 1 and Hall 3 are just outside on the left and the right. So you choose which one you want to go to. If you want to meet the ED, each of these departments, the faculty are coming and presenting. So if you want to meet the ED faculty, you have to go to, actually ED faculty will come here. But if you want to go to meet the is metallurgy. If you want to go to meet the metallurgy faculty, you'll have to go to Hall 3. Each of the faculty have made a presentation about their department and they know what questions they normally get. So they will be able to answer. If you have questions like what kind of research is done, how many students go abroad, how many students get placements, what is the course flexibility, what is the future of this branch, all of those questions you can ask. Each of the sessions will be 1 hour long. Okay, and all of the sessions will be on YouTube. So if you go to one and you miss the other, then you can catch it on YouTube. Okay, so don't worry, all questions by the end of today. The usual feeling we get from parents at the end of today is that, oh my God, there's so much information, I'm so overwhelmed, I just want to go home and sleep. Okay, so if that is achieved, then we have done a good job. Okay, so you will see that there is no dedicated lunch session. You decide when you want to go to lunch. Lunch is on this room, dining hall, whenever you feel like you have 20 minutes to spare, please go have lunch and continue. There will be no separate lunch break. It's a working lunch. It's a small room, so it cannot accommodate all of us together. So whenever you see, if you feel I'm ready for lunch, have lunch. Lunch is on us. Yeah, no problem, okay? It'll be smooth. So the department sessions will go on from 11 to 4, that's 5 hours. You have more than enough time to go to the sessions you want, have lunch. Also, we have 3 tours. The CFI tour, CFI is beautiful and gorgeous. The tour is only for students. So at the registration desk, the students have a pad for the tour starting at 11, 12, 1, 2, and 3. So they have 5 pads. You decide what time you want to go. Go to the registration desk, put your name, and go in that tour. Okay? So you will miss something. Like if you choose to go to the CFI tour at 11 o'clock, you will miss this session. That's okay. It's designed like that. Okay? Some things you will miss. You decide what you want to go to. CFI is Center for Innovation. It's a giant maker space where students can go in anytime and make anything. It's only there in IIT Madras, unique to IIT Madras. A lot of students take part in CFI work. So if you can, go to the CFI tour. There is a Heritage Center tour. Heritage Center tour is open to parents also. So again, you can write your name in the Heritage Center tour sheet. Just go out and write your name. And when the tour starts, you can go with the students. Heritage Center tour, the parents can go on their own. You don't need to go with the student. The Heritage Center is also unique only to IIT Madras. A lot of money has been spent putting together documents from our archives. How was IIT Madras set up? Why was it set up? When was it set up? Old documents, photographs from the 50s, 60s, 70s, all organized very nicely in a small museum. It's very close by. So if you can go, find some time in the schedule and go to the Heritage Center tour. Then there is a campus tour. Look, the campus is free for you to walk. So if at any point you feel like, let me just go take a walk, you can do that. But we have also organized a buggy tour. You might have, when you were coming in, you might have seen these buggies. So we have reserved 2 buggies. Hopefully both have come. Sometimes we forget that it's a government institute. So some things work, some things don't work. So the buggies will be there. And again, they have a sheet where they're writing names. So if you want a campus tour, write your name in the campus tour list and go. Nobody will stop you. You have to do it on your own. I won't come and announce this, okay? All clear? All clear? So this session that we are having common now will be till 11 o'clock. Then we break into different sessions from 11 to 4, okay? In parallel to the 11 to 4 sessions are the lunch and the 3 tours. Please organize yourself and go. You don't need to come and ask me. You can ask at the registration desk if you have any queries. Fine? We'll be back together at 4 here. Okay, so we'll finish everything, come back here at 4. And then we'll have another conversation. I have written here interaction with the director. The director is a busy person. We have written to his office. I hope he comes and you have a chance to interact. If he doesn't come, we'll have a senior dean coming. Okay, so we don't have his confirmation yet. Yesterday he came. Hopefully he'll come today. Okay, any questions about this schedule? Okay, now I know that some of you asked for Wi-Fi and I know that the signal is a little poor. It's only in this hall, so once you go out, you will get signal. These schedules have been pasted near the registration desk. So anytime you're not sure what is happening, you can check the website. If it's not available, if you're not able to connect, you can go out and ask the registration desk. They have printouts, they will show you. Clear? Yes. Yes, I will tell you the abbreviations. Yeah. ED is engineering design, CS is computer science. This session actually won't happen because there are very few students here today who are in that whatever cutoff. One of us will take that session. My team will take that session. So if you want to come to the CS session, the session will happen, but the faculty are not coming. MM is metallurgy and materials. AE is aerospace. EE is electrical engineering. MA is the new BS in math course. So the math, I think maybe the HOD will come, or one of the senior faculty who are involved in making the course will come. There's a lot of queries we have received about the new math course, BS in math. I know that other IITs have maths and computing and some similar courses, and we don't know the cutoffs that will happen this year because it's a new course. So if you have queries about BS math, please make this session. ME is mechanical engineering. IBME is instrumentation and biomedical engineering. NA is naval architecture. CE is civil engineering. IDA is AI and data analytics. EP is engineering physics, and BS in physics. It's taken by the same department, so we'll talk about it together. CH is chemical engineering. CEM is computational engineering and mechanics. Yeah. BE is biological engineering. BS is biological sciences. All clear? Cool? Are you excited? Okay, can I take a quick vibe check? What kind of questions have you come with already? Like some questions that you already have in your mind? I won't answer them now. I'll just collect the questions and give it to my colleagues saying these are the questions that we'll get. Anybody wants to go first? Yeah. Okay. Sure. For the new courses, what kind of industry feedback we receive? That'd be a great question to ask the professors themselves. At least in CEM and IBME and MA, the faculty who are involved in creating the courses are themselves coming. Okay? What? Yeah? Sure. We'll talk about it through the day. How do we make a choice? This versus that versus this. Yesterday we met the toppers and they had only one choice, Bombay versus Madras. So, but you guys have many choices. Yeah, just shoot some questions. Like we do this every time, we collect about 20, 30 questions. Yeah. Fantastic question. The question is, if I'm studying in one of these disciplines, what kind of access do I have to the common innovation stack that is available on campus? Whoever is interested in startups, entrepreneurship, innovation, should definitely, the student should make it to the CFI tours, okay? Then, some other questions? Yeah?
Max, BS mathematics is relatively new. What is the maximum we can
Expect. Yeah, sure.
Is there any assistance we can get for choice filling and other things?
Assistance for choice filling, that I will answer right away. JOSA is centrally controlled, not controlled by IITs. We unfortunately cannot help you. We can only answer questions regarding IIT Madras, but not regarding JOSA. We are legally not allowed. If I say something and it doesn't work, then it's a high court case. So, strict.
If I'm in the branch like chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, is there an option to get into more as a major studies in the AI or computer science?
Fantastic. I will answer that.
Placement report I see, core and non-core. Is it like the subject we talk about or the company's core strength?
Okay, I will answer what is a core job, what is a non-core job, what kind of jobs come, which pays more, which fields have more core jobs, which fields have non-more core. Placements we'll talk about at 4 o'clock. I will give an introduction to the system now. Sorry? Branch change, I will talk about right now. As you already know, it's not there. I will tell you why. So every time there's a seat increase in IIT, you have to get central government permission. So it's a big challenge. Typically, seats don't increase unless it's a dramatic seat increase. If you go to the JOSA website, there's a seat matrix.
That only gives us the current matrix.
Yeah, that's this year's.
Some inference based upon the last year cutoffs,
So the
last year seat matrix also.
So the new seat matrix went up 2 days back. So if you check the JOSA site now, it'll give you the 2026 seat matrix.
But then in 2025 for reference, which
It's not gone up. I'm telling you, it's not gone up. Is it? Okay. So what, because of BSMA, some departments would have given up one seat to give the seat to BSMA. This is not important for next week's choice.
in case if you are choosing mechanical engineering and you would like to avoid some electives in the
I will tell you about electives. Good question. Yeah. Minus. Where are you? Who's speaking? Huh? I will tell you. I will tell you right now. This is my session now. Yes, sir. Same question. Okay. Interdisciplinary subjects. Great. Fantastic. So then I will start my presentation because you have asked me the same questions that we get every year. Thank you. Makes my job easier. Let us start somewhere else. Let me start with this. Have any of you seen this before? Okay, some of you have done your homework and you have seen this before. For the rest, I will explain what this is. So the curriculum in IITs is divided into programs. So you are joining a program. So BTech in Mechanical Engineering is a program offered by IIT Madras. Each program has courses. Every semester, you pick courses that you will take. Okay? And every course has a weightage called credits. So say, for instance, Introduction to Mathematics will be, say, a 9-credit course or a 10-credit course. Mechanics will be a 10-credit course. Reinforcement learning will be a 10-credit course, and so on. Okay? So your degree or your program requires certain number of credits to graduate. If you get, like here it says, AE, if you get 404 degrees, you can take your BTech. That's what it means. If you didn't complete your credits, then you don't get your degree. You have to stay back and complete your credits, assuming you will pass on all your courses. Right? So if you don't pass the course, you don't get that credit. Fine? I will explain. 1 second. Hold on. So the credits, the courses are divided into buckets: engineering, computing. These are the third one is called professional courses. In that professional courses, there's a subdivision of core professional courses and elective professional courses. So something like mechanical engineering is a broad field in which there are some core courses which everyone will do. Then there are a lot of electives which your student will be able to choose from. Then there is humanities courses, science, again, science core and science electives. General courses, I'll come to general courses, management courses, and unallotted credits. Unallotted credits you can take anywhere. Okay? So any department. So some of you asked me, can my student take AI courses, CS courses? The answer is yes. You can take it from this unallotted courses. Now, what does the credit 10, credit 9 mean? Again, there is a document that explains this. I will open it for a bit. And I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I just want to tell you where to receive this information and what it means. The 2024 was the last time our curriculum was revised. So 2024 curriculum holds now. So I'll give you an example, not going too much into it. So this is BTech in Aerospace, semester 1. All these courses are assigned. They're not electives. Okay? So MA 1101 is functions of several variables. It's a 10-credit course, C10. Okay? If you complete the course, you will get 10 credits. Category is science. Category is S. You remember we saw the categories earlier? So category is S. What does LTEPO mean? L is lecture hours. So 3 lecture hours per week. That's what it means. 3 contact hours. Tutorial hours, 1, where maybe the professor's TA or RA will come and help you with the problem sheets. So 3 plus 1 are contact. Everything else is, I forgot what E is, but P is preparation. So they are more like homework and stuff you do outside class. So O is outside. So basically a 10 credit course with 3L means 3 hours a week. So those of you who have in your college time also had credits system, when I was a student, this function of several variables would have been called a 3 credit course because it was 3 contact hours. Today it's a 10 credit course because they are counting the contact hours, tutorials, outside hours, lab hours together. Okay, so that's what it means. So in my first semester, I have to take 7 courses, function of several variables, physics 1, engineering mechanics, introduction to programming, which is C computing course, workshop, life skills, recreation course. I'll explain what recreation course is. And then so it goes. Then as I spend more time in IIT, I will see the word electives keep coming in. So, wow, Aero has electives from 6 semesters. So you see humanities elective 1, unallotted credits 18, which means you can take whatever you want. Design elective, department elective, humanities elective, unallotted credits, department electives, and so on. So like that, biological engineering, all the courses in this document, you will find all the courses, credit breakdown, course breakdown. So I'll come back to this original presentation. Why I want to show you this? Why do we show this? We show you this. If you do the math here, you will see that your allotted courses is about 60% of your coursework. That is, the department has decided that these 60% courses you have to do. The other 40% are up to you. Every single department has the same kind of ideology. Maybe some departments will have little more flexibility, some will have little less. But your student, when you, or if I'm talking to the students, then when you come to IIT, every semester, where if you have electives, you will sign into a portal and you will choose your electives. So can civil engineering students take AI courses? Yes. Can AI students take robotics courses? Yes. There are hundreds of electives offered every year. Some electives are more popular than other electives, but your student may decide to take the different kind of electives. There are electives in robotics, in CS, in computing, in AI, in data science, in finance, in languages. Let me see, I might have some.
In JEE, there is this one stigma that's that you don't choose your department chooses you. All coursework that we have over here, all the programs, all of these have a 40% minimum elective requirement. 40% they can literally take anything that they want in the institute and explore. So that is the first step in liberating the students when they come to IIT Madras. Do you want to specialize more within your home department, or do you want to explore something else in some other territory? So that is one other concept of minors that we have. You have fields such as AI and
We'll come to minors in a minute. Yes. Yeah, so some courses, so what the department does is that the electives that are super popular, they offer it multiple times. So if you don't get it this year, you may get it next year. You may do it through online. But honestly speaking, there are only 2 or 3 courses that are very popular. When I was a student, I had the opposite problem. I wanted to take a elective called vehicle dynamics, and it was not being offered because not enough people wanted to take it. So I had to literally go to the professor and say, can you please take it for me? Because I really want to do this course for my career. And he said, you have to get 7 people, otherwise how can I take a course? Because that's the minimum requirement. So I had to literally knock on doors saying, can you please take this course with me? Can you please take this course? So I had to, so that also happened. So yes, there are few electives like AI and data science, reinforcement learning, machine learning, which are very popular, but it ebbs and flows. When I was a student, the most popular course was operations research. Today, it's not that popular. So, you know, flavor of the season. They, just like JOSA, they give a choice based on their CG and not their rank. There'll be some allocation criteria. So I think some courses are random allocation. But see, this is not a big problem. Every year we get asked this question. If you talk to current students, yes, there will be few electives that are a little hard to take. Most electives they get. And by the way, courses like AI, multiple departments take it. So computer science will have an AI course, chemical engineering has an AI course. So, you know, it's not that hard. Yes, all JE program admissions will have the same system. Sorry? Half semester? New to me. I'll find out what it is, but not here. So most electives don't have the CG requirement. Only a few have. See, 1 second. I want to show you this video, okay? Before we go ahead.
안녕하세요. 제 Priyanka. So that's hello, my name is Priyanka. I took an elective in my 4th semester called Korean 1. It's essentially a language elective. It's an introduction to Korean, so you don't need any prerequisites. All you really need is interest, which I had. A lot of our grading was based on fun projects like singing a song in Korean and enacting a drama scene in Korean. It wasn't very like normal exam-heavy coursework, so which I personally really enjoy. I realized I have a passion for languages because I took Korean, so like now I want to try other languages. And you just try out different things. It doesn't mean that because you chose this, you have to stick to it. You can find your passion elsewhere, and that's where electives come in.
I know that your questions are regarding whether we'll get AI as an elective, CS as an elective, but there are hundreds of electives as your students are going through. They may discover new things they like. Korean is very popular because Korean culture has seeped into the world, but also a lot of Korean companies come to IIT Madras to hire, like Samsung and so on. And if you have Korean, and when German companies come, if you have German 1 on your coursework, little better, little easier for you to get that job. Okay, so you think of, you're going to do 400 credits. You think of all kinds of requirements that you might have in your career in your first few years. Not just will I get AI and CS, but I understand your anxiety. Yes, you will get the AI CS courses as electives. No restrictions. If your student is doing very poorly, who is getting a CGPA of 5 or 6, electives are not going to be your first problem. There'll be other problems that we'll have to solve for. Okay? Yeah.
So let's say the popular courses you don't get it. Is there another way to get similar knowledge?
Yes. The popular courses are offered multiple times. The popular courses have similar courses that you can take. So the AI department will offer 2-3 courses. If you don't get one, you can take the other. And CS department will offer some courses. If you don't get one, you can take the other. All of this, by the way, the elective system and the coursework system, the students take 6 months to figure it out. We are trying to cram it in 20 minutes. What I want to say is there's a lot of flexibility. Your student will have the opportunity to figure it out, make it work for his advantage. Grade? Yeah. So the first few semesters have I think first 4 semesters, it's already assigned to you. You have to do this. And then later on, you have much more choice. Let me come to minors. Minors are a set of programs where it's like connected courses. Like if you take 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4 courses, it says here 4 coherent electives, but my memory is that it's 3. So we'll cross-check this number. But let me just stick to the presentation for now. If you take 4 connected courses, you can take the minor. Like you don't have to apply for it separately. There's no apply for minor page. There is a list of minors, and each minor has take these 4 courses, a list of courses. If you are able to take those courses in your elective structure, you just go to the acad department and say, I have finished these 4 courses, and you get the minor. That's all. It's very flexible. Can you get 2 minus? Yes, you can get 2 minus, but that means so many electives. You will have to really plan your course semesters. Is it theoretically possible? Yes. Have we seen many students do it? No. Cool. There are lots of minors. If you want, we can show you a list of minors later, but I'm not going to show it now for paucity of time. So minor question answered. 2 of you had minor questions. I have the word here saying put piece. I know that right now you want to maximize the JOSA opportunity, and I'm with you. I've also been there. I'm not trying to trivialize the pressure and the stress of this week, right? But as your child continues in college, he might have different interests. And then, like, suppose he decides to, spend a lot of time in CFI, build a car, something, I don't know, do a startup. Then he'll realize that what he wants from institute is fewer courses or less tough courses, right? Because you are all saying, will I get AI or CS electives? But when you do get those AI or CS electives, you'll realize that you are competing with the best in the country, right? So they become tough. You have to spend more time. Here on the course curriculum, it will say 3 contact hours, 3 homework hours. But it's actually 3 contact hours and 20 homework hours because competition is high. So your student may choose to take easy electives, something that I can get a good grade in, so that my overall grade is high. So that also happens. It's normal. Students across the world do it. We use the word put piece. Put piece means it's a peaceful elective. The professor is calm. It's pass, fail. Most people get 10. So that also happens. Fine. So this elective structure is super complicated and accommodates for different use cases, including I want AI and CS, but also including can you give me less course load so that I can do something else. Okay, great. Let's talk about dual and IEEE. When I entered institute, IIT had BTech and dual in JOSA itself. Overall, IIT Madras has reduced the number of 5-year courses at JOSA, except I think Aero and ED, 2 5-year courses. Maybe you can correct me if there are others. Most of them are 4-year courses. And in the 3rd year, you can choose on your own if you want to extend it to a dual. So when you want to extend it to a dual, you can extend it to a dual in your own department. Say you are in civil engineering, you can be a civil engineering BTech and a civil engineering dual. Or you can choose one of the, actually that number, it says 10 here, but that number has grown. I think it's 15 now. Again, professors will come, you can clarify from him. IEEE is interdisciplinary dual degree program. So these are the dual degree programs that were being offered previously. Now the list has increased. So you can do, for example, a BTech in CEM and an MTech in biomedical engineering. You can do a BTech in naval architecture and a tech MBA, which is the last option, right? So your degree will say that. You'll have a BTech degree and an MTech degree. And you'll move from a 4-year program to a 5-year program. So your 4-year program credit requirements, that 400, will come down a bit, and then some more credit requirements will get added so that you can graduate in 5 years with a BTech and an MTech. So this is the IEEE program. At one point, we were the only IIT doing it, but now I can see that other IITs are following. And see, the reason there is an IEEE program, interdisciplinary dual degree, is because that is how the industry is moving. If you talk to employers, they don't think of you as you are a chemical engineer, you are a civil engineering. Those strong buckets have changed. Engineers today are required to know multiple things, right? And systems today, any system you take a missile system or a satellite system, or it's a mix of different fields. You need CS, you need AI, you need chemical engineering, you need metallurgy. So because of that, Institute now offers a bunch of these IEEEs, interdisciplinary dual degree programs, and this number will only grow. You don't have to make this choice next week. you have to make the choice in your third year. Do children in IIT Madras convert to dual? About 20 to 30% convert to dual. It's not a small number. Is the dual degree placement opportunity better than the BTech placement opportunity? Yes, on average. You must have seen on the data that we have shared. On average, about 10 to 20% higher salary for the dual degree program students than the BTech. That's so obvious because the employers also accept that you have done a few more courses, you know a little more. So that's about. So what I wanted to cover in this session was a broad basics of the idea that there are credits and electives. Your student can take a lot of electives. Whatever you choose next week, it's not like one chain around your neck that you have to do only that. You can take electives, you can take minors, you can convert to an IIIT. If you fall in love with your branch, you can specialize in your branch. There will be opportunities. If you feel like this branch is not for me, I don't get it, you will have opportunities to do the bare minimum in your branch and do electives and broaden. Okay?
What if I choose IEEE in third year, I want to roll back to fourth year? Is it possible? I want to stick in
You chose an IIIT, but then you want to reverse.
Yes.
I don't know, we can ask professor. IIITs, so what happens is that your student, what is your name? Sushil? Sushil? Okay. When he is in his first year, second year, third year, he will have a lot more interaction with professors, students who have a lot more insight into what these courses are, how the industry is moving. He'll get to see which companies are coming to placement, right? So there is a slow and gradual understanding of these IIITs that will grow. So by the time he takes that IIIT, there'll be a lot more conviction that this is what I want. Today, you know, this is, by the way, I don't blame you for being where you are, and I was also there. This is a very strange situation because you are focused on the exam for 2 years. I'm sure most of you have not even gone to IIT websites and seen if my child gets, what will IIT be like? Because you're so focused on the exam and you don't give yourself permission to see beyond the exam. What if I don't get the exam? Let me just focus on the exam, right? And then suddenly the result comes and within 1 week, you have to learn everything and take a life-changing choice. So it's tough, I agree. But this is the last time you will have to take such a sudden choice. All choices from here on, you will have sufficient time to think about it, deliberate it, talk to your friends, and so on. So when you choose that IIIT, you might have already been thinking about it for 6 months. You might have met some seniors in your hostel who have taken that IIIT, who can tell you what it is like, and so on. Okay, but does the institute allow a rollback? I'm not sure, I'll have to check. One thing that the institute allows is it allows a 3-year exit. So when your child joins, he's joining for a BTech program with 400 credit requirements. Recently, they made a change in the system that if you're not meeting the 400 credit requirements, but you have a lesser credit, again, I don't know the exact number, but if you have a lesser credit requirement, you can graduate with a BSc engineering. It won't have your discipline, it'll just say BSc engineering. That is offered for 2 reasons. One is some 1% of students find it really difficult. So they don't actually complete their course. So for them, and the second category of students is students who are doing really well, who have started up, who have gone on, who are busy with their own thing, are not able to complete their BTech because they're just very busy. So for them, we are like, you've spent 2-3 years already, at least you will have a BSc from IIT Madras. Okay? It's called an early exit program.
Student can able to complete all the 400 credits within 3 years.
No chance. Not even possible.
I think IIT Hyderabad has this.
Please. IIT Madras campus is so beautiful that mostly people tell us we don't want to leave. What 1 more year? No. Professor Pratap sir will come in the evening. He's the dean of academic courses. You ask him this question. I don't know the answer. But what I mean from a student's perspective is very difficult. Yes, I will talk about the semester exchange. The way semester exchange works is, see, there are 2-3 things that need to fall into place. One is that the semester you are going abroad should not have any fixed courses. Because if you have to attend courses here, how will you go out, right? So the 6th semester in IIT Madras is fully electives, no fixed courses, so you can skip the whole semester. So that will be December is winter holidays, Jan, Feb, March, April is the semester, May, June, July is summer break. 8 months you can go anywhere you want. So that is the first thing that IIT Madras has done, is that the 6th semester is only electives. You can even take a job, take an internship, all of that. The second thing is that the university where you are going for semester exchange must have a credit transfer agreement with IIT Madras. That is, IIT Madras must have seen its courses, must have said their courses are similar to our courses. So if you study some courses in this college, we will give you the grade here. Okay? Otherwise, you will have to study there and come back here and study again. So IIT Madras has a lot of agreements with universities across the world, including US, Europe, Japan, South Korea, China, Australia, New Zealand, Tanzania, Africa, everywhere. There are more than 100 universities. Students go to semester exchange all the time. So absolutely encouraged. Some universities, by the way, it's expensive to go. Like you're going to a European university, maybe the fees will be waived, or maybe you'll get a scholarship, or I don't know. But the living expense, the flight expense, all that you'll have to afford. So for that reason, some students go, some students don't go. Within IITs, there's a new program that will come up next year maybe. Within IIT semester exchange may be possible by the time your student is eligible for it. There is a report that the IITs are working on it. It has not been finalized. Wait, I'll listen to both of you first. There's an agreement in place. It's already. No. The 6th semester, by what I meant to say is that if you spend the 6th semester on campus, you can take electives, or you can take those credits in other semesters. You can take it in 7th semester, 5th semester, 8th semester, so that your 6th semester has no courses. If you have no courses, there's no need for you to come to campus. You can go wherever you want. Yeah, you still have to get 400 credits. Is not convert. No. Yes, perfect. So now everybody is doing it only in the 6th semester. Yes. Global engagement, that's the department in IIT Madras which takes care of it. So if you go to the global engagement office, and you will see, where is it? Partnerships, yeah. All university partnerships are listed. So you can select country-wise, state-wise, district-wise. Yeah, so again, my answer to this will be that your student will have enough time to figure this out. Yeah. Only in JOSA, you're forced to take a decision within a week. Last time. And it creates so much problem. You know, I want to tell you that the students gave an exam, the students got a rank, and the students are picking some departments. Because of that, the departments have been ranked, right? So some top faculty in Aero who's like top of his field, world number one, is sitting here and thinking, oh, on JOSA day, I don't feel like I'm the top of the world because CS is on top, right? So it's fine, it is what it is. Last time we'll be dealing with this linearity. In future, your child will have to be multispectral, has to be good in some courses, has to have some language skills, has to have some soft skills, bunch of different things. Future employers, future opportunities will not be unidimensional. Did you give this exam and did you give this rank? It will be multidimensional.
Total grades 404 is a minimum, or I can extend it to even higher also if I want.
Yeah,
Is that possible?
you can go higher, allowed. People do it. No, internships don't carry credits. I think only in ED the internship is mandatory.
Can I have 2 minors and 1 IIT?
Okay, so can you have 2 minors and IIIT? There's no rule that says you can't. The issue is that when you take your semester load, you have to allocate them into buckets. There's A slot, B slot, C slot, D slot, E slot, and so on. So when you fill it too much, things start to clash. So it's practically difficult to take like 8-9 courses a semester. It becomes very difficult. The semester becomes very difficult. So students don't do it. But yeah, I mean, there may be 1 or 2 motivated students who can and will do it. I took one course in CS. I was a mechanical engineer. I took one course in CS. It was a basic graph theory course, math course. I loved math. I was in the National Math Olympiad camp in 12th. And in my second year, I took that course, and I suddenly realized that every colleague of mine in my course is from CS. There are 40 CS students and B. I have to tell you how hard it was. I never wanted to take a CS course again in my life, because they were all better than me. So I had to really fight to get a good grade. So you suddenly realize that now you are in a peer group which everybody is great. And so it's tough. Some students are able to do it. Some students have other opportunities. IITs give a lot of other opportunities. There's, I mean, some students are really good at sports, culturals, innovation. Your students will go to CFI, so on. So students who are doing startups in second year, third year, obviously they want lesser electives. They want the least amount of course load. So, yes, but please understand that your student may not choose to do that. Okay. 11:07. I'm not taking any more questions. Sorry. We have to keep pace. Don't worry. I'll be here all day. Yeah, I just want to cover this. GEN courses, GN courses, and recreational life skill courses are courses that IITs have introduced. Recreational courses have music, some other options are there. GEN courses have life skills, entrepreneurship, and so on. These are non-engineering kind of courses, which we are offering because we realize that the students coming in, as our director likes to say, they have been working so hard that they have forgotten how grass feels like. So we have to remind them that there is music, there is things outside the classroom. So there are a bunch of courses that your student will have access to, which are different. And we encourage them to take it. Please see life outside your core curriculum. Some CFI courses you can convert to credits. There's an entrepreneurship course. I think the first entrepreneurship course is mandatory to everyone. It'll come in second year. We take entrepreneurship very seriously. We want all our students to be either employers, or at least if they are employees, then they should be in positions where they are creating jobs. Okay, I have finished everything else here. So somebody asked me about branch change, and I want to say we are very proud to say there's so much flexibility. We have removed branch change completely. It's no longer required, not at all required. CFI, your students will, please sign your child up for the CFI tour. In the evening, we'll talk about CFI. Center for Innovation. we don't have any time to talk about placements. We'll talk about placements at 4 o'clock. I want to tell you one thing, which, because you will ask everyone about it, so I will tell you from beforehand. When companies come to campus for placement, 99% of companies don't have branch-wise restrictions. They are not coming for civil engineers, for computer science engineers, like that. They are open to everyone. Okay? So will naval architecture students be able to sit for quant jobs? Will aerospace students be able to sit for coding jobs? The answer is yes. That doesn't mean they will get them. Can they sit for them? Yes. For them to get those jobs, they will have to prepare themselves for it. They'll have to take those relevant courses. They'll have to study a little extra. They'll have to be competitive with others who are taking the same jobs. Okay? Now, in IIT, there is core jobs, which is core to your field. So, an oil company hiring chemical engineers for a job on an oil rig is a core job. A quantitative research company hiring from computer science for algorithmic trading or quant research is a core job. A Boeing or a Airbus hiring from aerospace for work in their research lab is a core job. Lot of non-core jobs come, banks, finance jobs, consulting jobs, and so on. Those are called non-core jobs. It's a 30-70 split. 30% IITians take core, 70% non-core. Software jobs, all non-core. But it is little nuanced. One job can be core for one field and non-core for another field. Some jobs can be core and non-core at the same time. Like PwC offers a job for consulting in infrastructure. So you should have taken civil engineering, but it's actually a consulting job. So is it core or non-core? Both. Or neither, I don't know. Whatever. So this 30-70 split is broad. It's very hard to show it in the data. Because sometimes it will show as 10-90, sometimes it will show as 40-60, depending on how you have considered the job. Okay, fine. So this is the basic primer you need to attend the rest of the day. Fine. So we will break now. I want to play this one video, then we will break. Okay, so after this video, those of you who are staying back for the ED session, you can stay here. Rest can slowly move out. I'm moving out now, so don't look at me. As the video ends, please do your thing. Good luck for the day. My team will help you. We are outside all day.
We are talking about students working hard and getting a rank. IIT has also worked very hard and got the NIRF rank 1 for many years in a row. What gives, Professor? How come we end up consistently being on top?
We are aligning ourselves with the national priorities. Okay. That's very, very broad. And we are working as a very cohesive unit. Like within the faculty, staff, any place will have some difference of opinions and other things will be there. But what we do is, any such thing, we try to resolve it at the earliest and finally come to some consensus, and everybody agrees to that consensus and put their full heart in it. And that is a semblance of a great institution. And I'm very blessed that God has given me this opportunity to lead this institution for this term, right? So that is something excellent about IIT Madras. Yesterday we had the Ambedkar Jayanti. We had a meeting there where I get an opportunity to meet the faculty staff together. One of the things that have come up is, as a director, very rarely I get into a mode where I am resolving issues, right? The next rank after the director, people who report to the director, the registrar, the deans, the HODs. At that level itself, multiple things get resolved. So the director is actually given some peace of mind to basically think about large vision, like all your sports excellence admission, your fine arts admission, so many things you have now brought in. Yeah, all the new changes. The director needs a free mind to look at these things, right? So to basically conceive of, put things in place, etc.
There's a lot of cohesion, there's a lot of collaboration.
Cohesion is the most important thing for us to maintain some certain pace. So this is number 2. Number 3 is we had a strategic plan, and very interestingly, we did not make some other person write our strategic plan. The strategic plan was actually done by our own, young faculty. Young faculty in the sense, we take faculty in the age group of 40 to 60 to write the strategic plan, preferably less than or equal to 45, so that when the plan gets implemented, they have another 20 years for implementing it. And it is 2 years since we released the strategic plan, and we have been adhering to the strategy.
Hello, excuse me guys. There are a few people who signed up for campus tour. Those people who signed up, could you please move to the main door? And there are a few people who signed up for C5 building tour. I'll guide you. Could you be near the hall 3 here in this ICSR building? And people who are here for ED orientation, please be seated.